Hello guys and welcome to Self Engineer. While studying thermodynamics, we come across a special branch of study called as psychometry. Let's find what is it and what are psychometric terms or properties used in it. So, psychometry is basically a science which deals with study of moist air. Moist air is mixture of air and water vapors. It is interesting to study the air properties with different water vapor content in it. One example of this is condensation of these water vapors in air in large quantity, which is called as rain. So don't underestimate this behavior of air and water mixtures. Let's learn some common used psychometric terms. The first one is dry air. Air is actually a mixture of gases like nitrogen, oxygen, CO2 and other gases. It also has small traces of water vapor in it. But when we say dry air, then it is air without water vapors in it. Second, moist air. Moist air is dry air with water vapors in it. These water vapors are dispersed in air. Moisture in air is in vapor form, so it is moist air. Third, saturated air. Air can contain limited amount of water vapors in it at given temperature and pressure. Saturated air is air which has maximum amount of water vapors in it at given temperature and pressure conditions. As temperature changes, this capacity of air changes. If you try to add more water in a saturated air, it will start to condense. Next, absolute humidity. Absolute humidity is mass of water vapor in unit volume of dry air. It is expressed as grams of moisture per meter cube of dry air or gm per meter cube. Next, relative humidity. It is ratio of mass of water vapor in given volume of moist air to the mass of water vapor in same volume of air when it is saturated. Relative humidity gives idea about how humid the air is with respect to saturated air. It is expressed in terms of percentage RH. Next, specific humidity is mass of water vapor present in unit mass of dry air. It is also called as humidity ratio and sometimes only humidity. Remember, specific is related to per kg. Specific humidity is expressed as grams per kg of dry air. Next, dry bulb temperature. It is nothing but usual temperature of air. We can define it as the temperature of air measured with ordinary thermometer when its bulb is dry. The bulb should be dry so that the moisture in air should not deflect the thermometer reading. It is denoted as TD or TDB, wet bulb temperature. It is temperature of air measured when the bulb of the thermometer is covered by wet cloth and exposed to air. It is the temperature of air measured when the bulb of the thermometer is covered by wet cloth and exposed to air. The cloth actually evaporates moisture to air by cooling the bulb. Hence, the temperature reading decreases from dry bulb temperature. This wet bulb temperature considers the moisture effect of air, and as the bulb is wet, it is wet bulb temperature. It is denoted as TW or TWB. Next, dew point temperature. It is the temperature of air measured when the moisture in it starts to condense. The formation of condensate is called as dew, hence dew point temperature. Generally, when air is cooled, at saturation there is maximum moisture in air at that temperature and pressure. This is dew point. Dew point is denoted by TDP. Next, degree of saturation. Degree of saturation is ratio. It is ratio of mass of water vapor in given mass of dry air at given temperature and pressure to the mass of moisture in same mass of dry air when it is saturated at same temperature and pressure. Remember, relative humidity is related to per unit volume, whereas degree of saturation is related to per unit mass. In space cooling or heating, we are concerned about volumes. Hence, we commonly use relative humidity. So these are main psychometric properties. Also, there are more properties like wet bulb depression, dew point depression, etc. Read about them also. So this is it for today. If you have any question related to the topic, please write in comment box below. Thanks for watching.